Good day everyone, I'm NIca Magtaos and I'm going to tackle Chapter 6, Python Functions. You've come across functions many times so far, but the view on their merits that we have given you has been rather one-sided. You only invoke the functions by using them as tools to make life easier and to simplify time-consuming and tedious tasks. When you want some data to be printed on the console, you use print. When you want to read the value of variable, you use input coupled with either int or float. You've also made use of some methods which are in functions but declared in a very specific way. Now you learn how to write your own function and how to use them. We'll write several functions together from the very simple to the rather complex, which will require focus and attention. It often happens that a particular piece of code repeated many times in your program. It's repeated either literally or with only few minor modifications consisting of the use of other variables in the same algorithm. It also happens as a programmer cannot resist simplifying the world and begins to clone such pieces of code using the clipboard and copy-paste operations. It could end up as greatly frustrating when suddenly it turns out that there was error in the cloned code. The programmer will have a lot of drudgery to find all the places that need corrections. There is also high risk of the correction causing errors. That's why copy-paste method was not really required or we're not really suggesting to use. Make sure to use always your own codes so that you will not going to have some mistakes. These are the functions of function block reusable code that performs specific tasks. Functions help in organizing code, making it more readable, and promoting code reusability. Here's a basic overview of creating and using functions in Python. Def function name, parameters, function body, code to perform specific tasks, result optional if the function returns a value. This is the example. This is the function call. Def greet name. This function greets the person passed in the parameter. Print hello plus name, which is John, plus exclamation point. Function call greet John. And when you run this program, you will see hello John. This is the output of the function call. Function with default parameters. This is one with default parameters. Def greet name. Greetings is equals to hello. Open and close parentheses. This function greets the person with a specific greeting. Print greeting plus name plus exclamation point. Function calls greet John. Uses default greeting. Greet Jane plus good morning. Use this specific greeting. When you run it, you will see hello John, good morning Jane. Or it depends if you want to put here good evening, you can change it. Good evening. And you will see good evening Jane. Or maybe my name, great NIca. You will see hello NIca. And this is the function with variable numbers of arguments. Def add number arg string. This function can take numbers arguments and return to their sum. Return sum args open and close parentheses result add number 1 2 3 print result output 6. Lam-use function anonymous function syntax lambda parameters expression multiply is equal lambda x y x y x y. Function call results multiply 3 4 print result output 12, and you will see when you run it, it will input the function of the result of the add numbers. Docstrings def parameter brief description of the function, more detailed explanation if necessary. Parameters description of the parameters. Returns description of the return value if any. Now let's go back to the presentation. It is good to practice to include docstring, triple-coded string to provide the documentation for your function. These are the basic of functions. They are crucial for modularizing code and make it more maintainable. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.